A sudden explosion, thick smoke, and a race against time in Washington state. And emergency teams rushing into the most dangerous industrial accident scenes in the recent months. What happened there? What exactly went wrong inside a major chemical facility in Longview? Well, I'll explain you every single thing. A powerful blast near the Nippon Dynawave Packaging pulp and paper mill in Washington after a large chemical tank exploded, basically ruptured inside the plant. The tank was carrying nearly 1 million gallons of corrosive industrial chemical known as white liquor. And make no mistakes here, this was not a small-scale incident. It was far beyond our imagination. Local authorities confirmed that at least one person has been killed, while several others have been injured severely. Emergency responders quickly reached to the site of smoke and panic and through the industrial complex and tried to control the situation. But this is not the end. There is more to the story. This was not just an explosion, a simple one. It was a chemical hazard event. Well, meaning the responders had to deal with both fire risk and toxic exposure concerns at the same time. Officials say that the victims suffered a range of injuries, including burns, as possible of inhalation of both harmful substances. Now, medical teams have also been deployed and nearby worked as the evacuation and a precaution-based team. And yet, the emergency operations continued the biggest question, and all of the questions remain unanswered. What caused the rupture? Investigators are now examining the site to determine whether this was a mechanical failure, a chemical reaction, or a safety system breakdown inside the facility. Now, industrial experts say that the pulp and paper plants handle slightly corrosive substances under extreme pressure and temperature conditions. Even a small failure in the storage system can now escalate a very large and quickly into a large-scale disaster. And that changes everything. Well, because this incident is now raising broader concerns about industrial safety guards, emergency preparedness, and oversight in the chemical, especially the chemical manufacturing plants across the United States. Well, authorities have not yet fully released the details about the conditions of the injuries, or maybe the injured, or the exact explosion reason, but emergency teams continue to monitor the explosive situation closely. For now, the site remains under investigation and the officials are urging public to stay away from the areas as the cleanup safety assessments continue. So now, in the end, the question is not what exploded, but how a single failure inside industrial system now triggered chaos that unfolded in seconds. And as investors search for answers, one uncertainty remains hanging in the air. And this could have been prevented. How it could be prevented, and all of such questions in the same line, still unanswered. What are your thoughts about this? Make sure to comment down below.